motivation. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. To a Kingeries video. What is the tea? Happy Halloween or happy Hallelujah night or whatever you're going to. What is going on? It's time for another Kingeries video. Baby, baby, baby. Got the chest all out. I'm thinking up. I don't even know the girl's words to that song, but motivation. Motivation, MoneyBagYo, Megan Thee Stallion, all of these things. It is time for a Kingeries video. What is going on? I've already said that about 5 times. I'm so excited. There's so much going on. Everybody's getting tickets to come to the watch party. Somebody just bought 5 tickets. 5 tickets, and I don't know if they're bringing their friends or they're sponsoring tickets, but I think they're buying it for their friends because they live in Atlanta, Georgia, so they are coming, and they bringing some friends too, so I cannot wait. I am throwing a watch party for Real Housewives of Atlanta this Sunday. If you are interested in going, make sure you go to kingeries.com/shop. The link is in the top pinned comment. I know girls was like, where can I find a link? Where can I find a link? I'm like, it's right there. If you are looking to sponsor some point to come to the watch party because you can't make it or you just want to look out for somebody, you can do that as well. Just email me at justin@kingeries.com. Or you can cash out, Kingeries, all of those things. Shout out to Francis for sponsoring a ticket for somebody. Somebody had commented under the community tab and said, you know what, I don't want to be a charity case, I want to be there. And they said, girl, we got you. So they went ahead and emailed, said, I want to purchase that person the ticket. So you have to ask for things, and we have to receive it. But I know some of y'all like, girl, I ain't come here to talk about your event. I came here to get the tea and all that. But let me tell you something how we do on Kingeries. We don't do trending topics. We don't do all of that, girl. We talk about us, okay? All this stuff is the culture, and we are the culture. And me talking about my event is the culture, period, okay? So, mental check-in. Do we need to really do one? I guess you can kind of tell, but like we said, just because I'm, giving those energies off, and you're feeling my body, you're feeling them flow, hey, does not mean I'm necessarily in a good place. But right now, thankfully, I am in a wonderful place. I actually did a video that is going to be only available for channel members. And me talking about the growth and the things that I have been through the last year and how I feel right now. And I just want to say that I am feeling and receiving all of it. And as a matter of fact, I think this is Miss Hudson calling. So let me take this call real quick. So I got on the phone with Miss Hudson. Miss Hudson said, look, I am buying a ticket for me and some other folks. So that is lit. I'm so happy that people are just, oh my God, this is so amazing, guys. So like I said, I cannot wait. We are selling these tickets fast. By the time I even get this video uploaded and stuff, ain't no telling how many tickets are gonna be left. So if you are interested, let me tell you something. Me and Miss Hudson was just talking. If you are one of those folks that's like, look, Justin, I am like, I don't want to be a charity case or whatever. I don't want to hear that. If you want to come to this event, you need to say something. You need to DM. You need to send me an email. You need to speak up. Because I don't want to be in a situation where someone lives in the area and $25 is stopping you to come see me and watch this TV. Girl, no ma'am. Go ahead. This stuff is this is not a profit situation. This is a situation we're building and we're doing some stuff and we're working together as a community. So that's all I'm interested in. So if you're coming and you want to come, girl, you got to say something. Don't let $25 mess you up, girl. It ain't that serious. We can band together and get some cornstarch pennies and get you $25. So come on, let us know. So with that being said, girl, a lot of things going on. I just got a cute, really cute email today about somebody asking me to do something, and I'm excited about doing that. So finalizing the proposal for that. Shout out to you, shout out to Miss Chanel. Miss Chanel, I ain't gonna give her full name because me and you, we see each other. I'm excited about this. This will be a big event, something that I've never had a chance to do, solo dolo. So I'm excited about that. Yes, boy. But let's go get into the tea for today. The tea for today.
This is the tea for today.
So we all been talking about it. We all want to know, girl, what is going on with Megan Thee Stallion and Moneybag Nick? I'm gonna start calling MoneyBagYo Mick Scrooge because his neck looked like something out of the dark winged duck. Whatever. What would you call that? It's not necessarily the universe. Yeah, the dark winged duck, the duck tails and all that. Girl, he just looked like a duck because he ain't got no neck, but that's what it is. But MoneyBagYo and Megan Thee Stallion apparently broke up. They are not together anymore. There was a screenshot posted on Twitter that was supposed to come from MoneyBagYo's Snapchat account. I don't think it's MoneyBagYo's Snapchat account. I don't think it's an official Snapchat account. I think somebody was kind of trolling, but we don't know. But they were saying some shady stuff and saying all this stuff was some industry stuff and da-da-da-da. Now, somebody reached out and said, that's not MoneyBagYo's official Snapchat account. That's somebody else. Like, this is his, and it's supposed to say something else, like a speaker or something. But there has been allegedly broke up because there's a picture that they had together that was on his page that's no longer there. Then MoneyBagYo has been accused of getting a stripper pregnant, and he's denied that, but he has not came out and said anything about him and Megan Thee Stallion not being together. Now, I do follow this T page. I ain't gonna say anything because they like, girl, we don't even let YouTubers and folks in our T page. They're very like, they be having the right tea, and some of the stuff it's a little bit harsh. But on this T page I was following, they had said that MoneyBagYo and Megan Thee Stallion's relationship was not a real thing. There was an industry type of situation to get both of them clout. MoneyBagYo has been rapping for years or whatever. Like, he's been in the game for a minute. I wonder what ties he has to Memphis, Tennessee. I want to know that. And Megan Thee Stallion has been rapping underground too. So some folks were saying that Megan didn't really need a MoneyBagYo to get where she's at. But I don't think their relationship is real. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think their relationship was a real thing. I think it was really cute. I think it was a music marriage. I think it was something set up that you know, that Todd came up with. I think that's one of those situations. But I really would like to know what like, is this a new thing? Do we need to be careful of that? And I also, when I think about stuff, I think about not necessarily like she needing that, but how we're talking about, how we're having a conversation. And I think you would be a fool to think that everybody that is talented is going to be seen and heard and they're going to get streamed and all that. It does not work like that. There's a lot of folks that are on the ground and never be heard of, and they are extremely talented and they can wrap circles around some of these mainstream artists. But they don't have that quote-unquote sellability that these labels want to invest money in. And girl, catch that shade however you want to, because girl, I know that just bullets went everywhere. Because I know some of y'all girls going in about some of the stuff I had said about Nicki Minaj in my video yesterday. Will I take it all back? Absolutely not. I mean, everything I said in that video. If anything, I would say I'm more of a Nicki fan, which I'm not a fan of standing on anybody, but I grew up on Nicki Minaj, so I have more allegiance to her. So for me to go in on Nicki Minaj means that I really, really care. And I give Cardi B the same work, or Megan Thee Stallion, because that whole situation with their makeup was a mess. But folks, they love to use this, well, you just talked about, you know, supporting black women, and you got us out here trying to respect trans women. Girl, no, you did not try to compare respecting trans women to not speaking ill of Nicki Minaj, girl. I blocked her so quick. I don't care if you are a channel member. No, man, I don't play those type of games. Girl. We're going to be respectful, and we ain't going to do all that. With that being said, tell what y'all think about that. How do y'all feel about this situation with MoneyBagYo and Megan Thee Stallion? Because they rumored that Megan Thee Stallion been had a boo thing, and they've been together for a minute. And there were some pictures of this alleged boo thing taken with her dog. What is the name of the dog? I can't think of the name of the dog. And that's that. But, you know, girl, I don't trust all this stuff that be going on in the news. I really don't. I don't trust anything that these folks be putting out, because I know sometimes it just be attention. That's all it is. Like, y'all do enough of this trying to be on Love and Hip Hop. Not saying that Megan Thee Stallion is doing this for attention, but I do have some questions, sis. Question? Tell me what you think about me. I got my own neck. So Real Housewives of Atlanta is dropping clips and stuff because they know, like, girl, we got to get the girls amped up. The season 12 is coming. We want to bring the drama. And some of it's just not believable. So it's a clip that's been dropped of Kandi, Cynthia, and Eva sitting down at a restaurant, which is Old Lady Kane. And you had this mistress walk up. Well, her name is not. They might well call her monstrous, because girl, that's what she looked like. 1 second. She walked up and she's talking to Kandi. She said, girl, she first sends Kandi a drink. Sending me a drink ain't appeasing because Kandi don't even drink alcohol. So they sent her, like, she sent Kandi a margarita. You had this guy, I think his name is Darren, because I'll see him on Twitter. He's like, girl, somebody got a drink for you, talking to Kandi. And the girl walked up, she said, she dolled up, got these translucent contacts in. She looked like something out of American Horror Story. I just did not like it. I do not like color contacts on black folks, brown folks. Girl, it just looks very a Vampire in Brooklyn type of tease. And girl, I ain't got no candy for you. So she walked up looking like her monstrous on Halloween night. And she's telling Kandi like, I'm the mistress. And the clip just ends. And Kandi looked like, oh, girl, what's going on? And this is the mistress that apparently was talking to Dennis during the time that Porsha and Dennis broke up or something. I don't believe none of it. And I don't believe it. I don't believe none of that stuff was true. I ain't believing it. I believe that's a scheme that them folks came up with to get the story. That's not making no sense to me. She pull up, she all dolled up, and then she's able to talk to Kandi right there in the moment. Like, girl, y'all had to have that meeting up in the old lady gang. Now, I did have some old lady gang recently. I think Bay had some chicken and waffles, and I had something, and the chicken wasn't dry, surprisingly. So old lady gang might be actually, injecting some water or some H2O into their chicken. So we shout to them. I mean, girl, y'all been open for 10 decades now. It's time for y'all to, get the recipe right. So yeah, the chicken and waffles was fine. We can do a little something with the drink because it seems like y'all be trying to hold back. But girl, I understand y'all gotta make some money. But like I said, Real Housewives of Atlanta season 12, like it's gonna be good. I already told y'all about the rumor about Kenya and Nene getting into it. If you want to talk about all of this, the best place to do it is at this watch party Sunday at 7 to 10 o'clock. We're going to be chatting up, talking, eating barbecue. For those who are coming, girl, we're going to have brisket, pork ribs, macaroni and cheese, cream corn, banana pudding, all of it, drinks. Okay? Girl, we ain't doing no devil eggs and all that. I ain't finna try. Y'all ain't finna be laying all up in the place. Like, it's gonna be all right, y'all got to go. But shout out to all the folks who are coming to attending. Shout out to the folks who've been sponsoring tickets for people like Miss Hudson, also Francis, and my good guy Twan. So I preach because he ain't bought no ticket yet, but I know he is because he gonna support somebody. Period. Okay. Yeah. And shout out to Miss Yates who emailed me and said, "Just I don't know, girl." Girl, you got your ticket. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to see it. So unfortunately, this week we lost one of the greats, someone whose character is just really should be trademarked, and that is John Witherspoon, a talented comedian, and he's played in what was it? The Brothers. We're happening. We're singing it. We're color. Give me the Marlon Wayne. What was it? The Wayne Brothers. Some show. I can't think of it. Also played Pops. On the Friday movies. Also played Grandpa in the Boondocks. And this is a man, and honestly, I didn't even know that his son attended the YouTube Black. And he was there, and I followed him on Instagram, and he had posted, I said, oh my gosh, it's his son. And I just I can only imagine, and my heart goes out to him because he was just having a very, very, very good week. And to come to this situation, and John Witherspoon was working on a lot of stuff. They was getting ready to, I think they was in the process of working on the Boondocks and stuff that hadn't came out. And that's just nobody that would be able to replace this man. There would, like they was talking about another Friday movie, there would be no one to replace this man. This man's character is iconic. It is iconic. There is no Boondocks without him. There's no Boondocks without Regina King, which I want to call Regina Queen because she is the queen. Looking for the king, okay? Because I've been watching The Watchmen and I've been loving it. 2 episodes in. If you're not watching it on HBO, it's good. Also interested in watching his Dark Materials. All these good shows and stuff. And then come to find out that Game of Thrones has gotten the boot. Girl, Game of Thrones has got the boot with one of their shows they were working on. I think it was something about the Starks, but who's interested in the Starks? Find a leash for the wolves, period. But back on John Witherspoon, the talented black man who is gone, and may he rest in peace. And let's just make sure that we're supporting the family and all that and stuff. What is kind of interesting when people pass away is I've seen a lot of pictures of him being drawn up and all this, and it's just like, girl, are y'all really doing this because y'all trying to get some clout and some attention? Because you had one reporter had tweeted the Sun and said, courage to give a comment. And he was a black reporter. And this boy just said he lost his father. Why would you tweet him and ask him for a comment? Like black folks, like no, we know better. We know better than that. We know when folks are grieving, we know to give black folks some space and some stuff. I can't even imagine what I would be going through if I was to pass before my mother and father. Like that's a lot before someone close to me. And I think people should be given the time to grieve. I think it's very important when people are grieving to give them that time. And there's no situation where you need to be telling folks, keep your head up, do this and that, like stay strong, this and that. Because sometimes folks, me and my friend Deshaun was just talking about that. Like sometimes, like folks don't want to hear that. What does that mean to tell somebody to stay strong and do all that? No, girl, do what you need to do to grieve, and we're gonna be here during that time. Like it is okay to shed tears and to be angry, to be upset. It is okay. It is okay, and it's also okay if you give your friends and some loved ones some space to grieve in that process. Like, I wouldn't be pressed if I didn't talk to somebody for a week or two, but if it was a situation I was nervous for them, I would be coming knocking their door down and say, girl, what's the tea, honey? Like, come on. I'll be checking up on them. But grieving is different for everybody, and everybody does not need to stay strong. Stay strong for what? So we can feel better? No, let these folks grieve in their respective time. And everybody's time period of grieving is different. I hate how some people are like, oh, girl, like, you know, it's just, it's a lot. So maybe I need to do a video about that and how we need to interact with people when they're losing a loved one or someone's close to them. So maybe we'll talk about that in the video. Let me know what you think about that below. So I was watching a video, two videos from, and I don't know where it's coming from and I really don't care. You had Obama and Michelle Obama was both speaking. You had President Obama, both of them was speaking about some things. And you had one video where Obama was talking about woke culture and just that, you know, everybody's not going to be receptive of you like dragging them and getting on them and you calling it activism. It doesn't work like that. Like some people, you're gonna have to probably talk to them nice or something like that. That's what I got from the video. You also had Michelle Obama was talking about, you know, she doesn't know what what black folks can do to stop, you know, folks from being trash and being racist. So like, all I can do is just show up and be a nice person and show kindness and all that and all of that. And my one message for Michelle Obama is, girl, that stuff does not work. It does not work. Black folks have been doing that. If anything, black folks were real respectable back when they were drinking out of different water fountains and stuff. Like you had some black folks that were too scared to do anything. And I think they were the most respectable at that time and they were still being treated like trash. So I think now black folks like, I'm not doing any of that. I've seen my parents, I've seen my grandparents, I've seen my great grandparents tell me stories of all these things and they were still being like disrespected, slain, all that. Like what for? What is that going to give me? What is me putting on a suit, pulling my pants up going to do? Like, what is it going to do when I'm turning my music too loud and the white man feels scared, or I'm in my own home and then you just seeing the look on my face and that you want to take my, like, no, it's not going to work. And listening to Obama, I do agree with him about some of the stuff he was saying. I think that a lot of it is ragging culture, like a lot of this, you know, dragging. And some people were using this as, see, this one talking about cancel culture. And cancel culture, I have to remind folks, is not necessarily a real thing. And it only hurts marginalized people. I give a perfect example, Chris and Michelle. I feel like if anybody experienced some type of cancel culture, it was Chris and Michelle. Chris and Michelle was already, quote unquote, on the bottom of the totem pole. So her doing something to piss off an audience or something just made folks like, girl, I'm not interested at all. Like the small amount of people who were ready to support you are no longer interested in doing that. So she experienced that. And I think Chris says Michelle is still talented. She can still sing, but it's just like, girl, when you did that at the inauguration, like, girl, I just knew that it was not going to work out in the best interest for you. So cancel culture, like I said, it's not a real thing. I think we've been using it as like a funny terminology to say like, girl, cancel. But we see people like Kanye West who's been able to do all these things and to get a $6-8 million tax write-off or something, a situation to protect his assets and stuff like that, and all these things he's been able to do. To the point that he's even said that cancel culture hasn't been able to cancel him. It's because it's not a real thing. It's definitely not going to affect someone like Kanye West, who has a huge white audience, and white folks love him. They do. I'll tell you, white folks will support a black man being trash before they would support a black woman being trash, period. The white folks were not here for Beyonce talking about this blackness and all that. Negro, they was like, girl, what? Oh, girl, no, man, you won't be a pop legend no more. You won't be doing anything. You go back to the R&B bull crap. We ain't interested in it. So, yeah, that. Just listening, I think Obama is dealing with people recognizing that he might have been, to some, just as trash as previous politicians and the ones after him. I think a lot of us are realizing that, like, girl, you did all that. You were respectful to these folks. They were still treating you like trash, and you still were out here doing warmongering stuff. You were still out here doing drone strikes and all that. That's a bigger conversation to get into that I need to call my friend Mark Quentin about, because we were talking about that. Yeah, I'm saying his real government name. But yeah, like, folks like, girl, like, I thought you was a shining star, but you're really not. And you end up being just as trash. So I feel like you have this, like, quote unquote leftist movement where people are just like, I ain't taking the bare minimum anymore. I'm not gonna take this, I'm not gonna do it anymore. You got a lot of folks just saying, this stuff is really, like, harming us, and I can no longer sit by and allow, like, y'all to be like, okay, we're gonna give you, you know, we ain't gonna raise the minimum wage. We gonna raise the minimum wage. We gonna give you a living wage, but we're gonna give you 50 more cents. It's just like, no, ma'am, end capitalism, period. We're tired of it. We ain't even interested in you giving us no $15 an hour. We want you to just end all of this bull crap. And then we have to discuss how and this stuff works. It's a lot. And I'm just like, girl, it is stressful for me to even think about it. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. If y'all have not watched and seen the video, you can do is type it in on Google and pop up, because sis was dragging them. I feel like white people are going to use this conversation and weaponize it and make it seem like you black folks need to be worried about your own stuff while you're over here telling us what we need to be doing. That's it. It always happens like that. So that's it. I wanted to give y'all a cute Kingarees video on this Halloween. I got things to do, stuff to work on and stuff to do. I got a big event going on Sunday that I'm celebrating my anniversary tomorrow, and I'm doing stuff today. It's a lot, pieces all over the puzzle, but I love y'all so much. Thank you for supporting the Kingarees brand, the Kingarees YouTube channel, all of that. Thank you all so much. Y'all mean the world to me. I cannot wait to see some of y'all on Sunday. Please come out. Like I said, if you're interested in coming and you think the couple of dollars is gonna stop you from coming, please don't. Email me at justin@kingarees.com. We will figure something out for you and we will get to it. I love y'all so much. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, and I'll talk to you later on. I'll talk to you on the first. Pay that rent or stay in your place. Come on, Nikki.